This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for Tuesday, December 27th, 2022. I'm Gary Dick. The Indiana Chamber of Commerce has released the results of a study that examines the importance of durable skills for job seekers and what Hoosier employers are looking for. Here's Alex Brown.
The new report reveals 75% of hiring personnel is demanding at least one durable skill, or what are sometimes referred to as soft skills, like leadership and collaboration. In producing the study, Idaho-based labor market analytics firm Lightcast analyzed 1.6 million Hoosier job postings to see how often the following competencies were listed: character, collaboration, communication, creativity, critical thinking, fortitude, growth mindset, leadership, metacognition, and mindfulness. After studying over 29,000 companies throughout the state, the report found that communication, leadership, and metacognition are the top 3 durable skills. The Chamber says a common misconception among job seekers is that hard skills, such as writing, math, operating a machine, and other learned skill sets, are what stand out the most to employers. The Indiana Chamber says it will use the report to further its goal of creating the workforce Hoosier employers need and setting students up for success in school, work, and life. Alex Brown, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Terre Haute-based Joink LLC is continuing to expand its fiber optic network in Indiana. The technology services company says it is set to begin providing residential and business fiber internet service in the Clay County city of Brazil in 2023. From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio. Boosted by a recent $12.5 million round of funding, NICO is expanding on 14 years of selling products by adding another market to its focus: precision medicine for brain cancers. Here's Kylie Valletta.
NICO's story began with a product called BrainPath. The device slides between the folds of the brain to preserve a critical tissue, rather than the standard practice of cutting through the brain to find the shortest route to a tumor. Beyond just removing the tumor, NICO is now investing heavily in brain cancer research and treatment. NICO's Myriad tissue resection device and automated preservation system is a handheld tool that allows surgeons to obtain samples from the brain tumor. Chief Executive Officer Jim Pearson says NICO is the first company in the world to automate the preservation of the tissue immediately in the OR, rather than at an outside biobank that doesn't get the tissue for hours or a day later.
And that automated scissor and a sucker that's really safe in your brain gobbles up the tumor, and it sucks the tumor into an area that is chilled by ice, buffered with a preservation fluid continuously, so that the degradation of the molecular information is slowed.
Preserving the sample immediately means it's in better condition to be analyzed. NICO has partnered with a South Carolina company that can tell a doctor within 7 days which drug will work best on the tumor. Kylie Valletta, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Indianapolis-based Regenstrief Institute and the Indiana University School of Medicine will share with 2 other entities an $11 million grant from the National Institutes of Health to examine the effectiveness of an Alzheimer's screening tool. The 5-minute screening tool assesses cognitive impairment and dementia. This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.